Hey everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Signed by Bassjackers. Today I'm going to dig in a project called The Convergence War. Why is it so special? It's because it's a collaboration with a game called Star Atlas. It's a metaverse, and the assignment was that we need to describe a certain event within the metaverse called the Convergence War. It's about three factions that know of this location, the heart of Star Atlas, where there is some expensive, or not expensive, some valuable data, and there's a war starting. So that's the assignment. Now let's dig in how we made it into music. Let's go. As you can see, I already opened up the project, and well, it's nice to say how to start a project. I always start it here, at the drop. Also note that this is not a big room track per se. It's something a little bit different. So it's also cool to see how you can produce that kind of music. I always start at the drop. The kick is the reference point for the rest of the track. So here we go. Oh, note, we're also going to do some mastering later on, which is surprisingly simple. So here we go. Sorry, I misplaced my marker. Here we go. Okay, so that's the drop. Usually I begin with solely searching for a kick, or I start with an ID. Here you have some bass. Maybe I'm better off doing it like this because there's a lot of automation going on. I don't want to F that up. Well, because the theme is very space. Star Atlas, it's within space. It's a metaverse, a bit science fiction themed. So I wanted to have it given that futuristic sound, and I like acid a lot because that's really robotic and yeah, mechanical or such. Well, I associate it with science fiction also. So I started with this lead. Okay, so that's basically it. It's quite a simple acid lead. Let's check it out. With some more acid kind of sounds. And some subs. Okay, so these ones, especially acid sounds, it's cool to see what a sausage fattener can do. Because if we turn off the effects, let me turn off the sidechain, which I do with Grossbeat, as you all know. And then when you just pump it up with the sausage fattener, I mean, this is reverb, and these are just to cut some lows, and this one is for automation purposes. But then you turn it on and you go. I'm not sure if you can hear it at home, but that distortion factor really gets pumped up hard. It's also the case with this one. If you turn off that sausage fattener, that distortion factor gets so much less. It gets really neat, but with that when you pump it up and make it like this, and or more like this, it really gets this edge to it, which I think gives the whole a lot of balls. And then you have to search for a kick which goes with it. Cashmere pack, always a savior, and I think you can hear it. It's nice and punchy. I actually deemed it a little bit too punchy, hence I turned off some highs. And from that point forwards, yeah, I'm gonna add some more sounds because let's be honest, this is too easy. But then you get all these cool sounds. This one is a important one. I need to turn this one back on. And yeah, we have all these sounds within this drop, which are not playing because they are turned off. There we go. And then all these little... I just looked on Splice for some futuristic science fiction. This is an alien digital. And yeah, all these sounds combined, they give it the feel that you want. I mean, we're going for a certain feel, make it futuristic, make it science fictional, and all these little elements contribute. So it's not only that kick, it's not only those leads, it's also those little things that make it so, and that give it the right perspective, so to say. Glitch robotic technology, it's called. That's how you get to all those things later on. Some claps, heads, just simple loops I got from somewhere. We all dig in those things. This one is really cool. Let's take it out. This is without effects, and notice where it's this one. Well, let's play it. That's the sound. Then we put it here simultaneously behind each other. Channel pitch. And then we get to the cool part, the effects. Okay, so we have this endless smile, which is turning up here and goes into verb. And oh, here is a gated. It's called a transgate. It's just the standard thing preset from Growspeed. Oh, and then the lows. This is for automation, and then this is for sidechaining, and then you get to this. Also notice here that this effect gets automated. So the thing is with, you can hear the gate here. If you tweak this one, now it's totally on, 100%, 0%, totally off. That's what we play with, and then you get these effects, and it's pretty cool if you have the rest on as well. Let's turn it on step by step. Okay, this is actually... Oh. That's the part where I ended now. I haven't gotten extended right yet. but yeah, I'm working on it, to be honest. That's how fresh this is. Okay, blah 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 blah. Furthermore, so that's my reference point. What I when I got a drop, what I always do, I take one limiter and the classic clipper and put it on my master. I usually start at the 0 point. Later on in the track, I decided to pump up the sound to this. Always make it. I put it on this, but it can be like this. So it actually more is like a brick wall limiter, which I use later on again. Yeah, this is for automation. So at this point in the track, mastering wise, I only do the limiting. And it's at this point. So I'm going to turn it back like this. I'll explain later what I then do next. And it's really simple. I get a lot of questions about mastering, but mastering, it's not done on the master, to be honest. It's more mixing, which is important, than mastering. So, okay, we have a drop. And from that point on, we need something more. We need to work towards the drop. And remember the convergence war, Star Atlas, the metaverse, we need to make it fit within the theme. That's the hard part, and that's where we're going to. So we're going to start off with the break now. Okay, that's the break. That's the theme that makes it so science fictional, that makes it metaverse, that makes it Star Atlas, and it still is Bassjackers. I love this a lot. So, what have I done? Again, all these little elements which make it sound a lot science fictional. This one right here is, yeah, it's not doing that much. It's to give it some tempo. It's just from a pack, didn't do anything to it. As you can see, here we have this thing. Okay. Let's go to the cool part. I mean, you can all find that out for yourself. Just go to Splice, check out all the samples you have. It's good to spend hours and hours on sample searching. That makes you knowledgeable about where samples can be, which samples can be used, and yeah, it makes you this kind of living database for sounds. Okay, this right here is a Spire. It's an ARP, it's a preset, and I didn't do anything to it except for giving it a little volume boost. And it goes like this. And it goes like this. I like that I didn't do anything to it. I used a filter from Splice. There we go. That's it. You can see the filter do its work there. Yeah, what do I do? It's just like this, like the chord which with the ketone of the track, which you can all just play throughout the whole break. It's harmonic with the rest of all the chords and the notes played. Then right here we have this bass, which yeah, it could be for the next Blade Runner. Guys, if you make another Blade Runner, ask me for the score, I would love to do it. And then I would turn it on. Notice, again, not a single effect used. It's not necessary. Sounds are so good nowadays. Here again, it's another sound. Let's play it real quick. So that's it. I don't do anything to it. It just sounds good. What I do is mixing. You see the volume differences right here, and I think that's important. Then we get to another part of the break, and it's these chords. Those are pretty cool, and it's from Serum. And again, yeah, well, this is for automation, and here it had this little squeaky high. Always use your ears. I mean, not all sounds are perfect. They're just really good. And here it's a little bit more, but not that much. It's not that hard to. Usually, if you don't do anything to sounds, with some of the demos I get, it's actually yeah, surprising that how worse it can get if you do too much to the sounds. Here we have these other chords, which are really cool. Look, these are all samples. It's this one playing. And it's this one, which I continuously just repeat. And of course, if you just play it like this, you can hear the ticking. And it just sounds silly, but in the total scheme, then it's not a problem at all. And these ones, they just give so much atmosphere to the whole. And then, yeah, again, we introduce the of the bass, but we're not there yet. Let's have a listen how it all turns out towards this build right here.